Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I welcome you once more. I haven't been online for quite some time now because the channel has some technical issues, but everything has been rectified and I'm back with a lot of updates as concerns FC Barcelona and the football at large. Yes, FC Barcelona this Sunday defeated Valencia 7 goals to 1. Yes, it was 7 goals to 1. Before Sunday, FC Barcelona also did a great job during the finals in Saudi Arabia against Real Madrid, where FC Barcelona were champions. Yes, now let's focus on what has been going on recently. Recently in FC Barcelona. On Sunday, Barcelona defeated Valencia 7 goals to 1. I would like to talk about some individual performances. Then I will talk about the goalkeeping situation in FC Barcelona that has been causing a lot of tension in the Barca camp. Yes, there have been a lot of tensions in the dressing room because of the goalkeeper situation. Then later on, still on this video, I will also talk about some transfers, some outgoing and incoming transfers. Guys, relax, take a chippy, and let's dive for what I have for you guys today. Yes, FC Barcelona defeated Valencia 7 goals to 1. Let's talk about some individual performances. Everybody did a great job. All the players played so well, but there are some certain players that were being identified because of the performances they put in place during the game. Let's talk about the 18-year-old Barcelona defender, CUBARSI. Yes, he just turned 18 years. He was 17 years and some months, and recently he just turned 18 years. But this guy does not even play like he is 18. He's playing with a lot of experience. Yes, he's playing with a lot of experience. You can bear with me, those who watch FC Barcelona games, that he is a very talented young defender. Yes, he is very, very talented. As of now, FC Barcelona solely depend on him because he knows how to calm down the tension in the defense line. Yes, he knows when to give those long passes. He knows when to give those short passes, and he knows how to tackle very well. Yes, so CUBARSI put on, at the moment, I would say one of his best performances. Yes, one of his best performances during this 7-1 defeat against Valencia. So CUBARSI was at the top. You saw the long pass he gave, the long assist he gave for the first goal. Yes, that is, those passes are normally given by top midfielders. Yeah, it is not any type of midfielder that have the vision to see at that distance to give such a pass. But this is an 18-year-old defender who did a very, very marvelous job. Yes, another player that performed so well was Frenkie de Jong. This season, he haven't played so many games because he was injured. Yes, Frenkie de Jong was being injured for a very long time. He has been away for a very long time. He just came back, so he has been trying to pick up with the rhythm of the team. It has not been easy, but the coach still have faith in him, and he was able to be in the starting lineup. And believe me, he did very, very well. Yes, Frankie did very, very well. He played so well. It wasn't easy for him, but I think that as days goes on, he has been improving. Yes, after coming back, he has been improving. We all know he is a very, very talented midfielder, but he just needed some time to see how he can get himself into the starting 11. So Frenkie de Jong too did a very, very great performance. He played very, very well. Another player equally that he is a good player, no doubt. Fermin Lopez, he is a good player. He performed very well last season and during the Olympics with the Spanish team. But coming back after the Olympics, he had some few injuries and he has not been able to pick up. Yes, Fermin Lopez have not been able to pick up. But this game, I think he himself said after the game that he needed such a performance in order to boost his morale because for some time now he haven't been performing very well and he was not happy. But with what he have seen himself throughout the game that day, he said it is a very, very good motivation for him. So Fermin Lopez was another player too that stood out very, very well. Another player that during that game equally performed very well was Eric Garcia. Yes, let's not forget that Garcia is another defender that for some time now he was about leaving FC Barcelona. Yes, the only reason why he haven't left and he would not even leave during this winter transfer window is because the money that the teams were offering was very, very low. Yes, they were giving 10 million euros and FC Barcelona think that such an amount is not very, very okay for Eric Garcia. And another reason why he didn't go was because Hansi Flick, the manager of FC Barcelona, told the board that he trusts Eric and he wants Eric to continue this season in FC Barcelona. So the coach gave him his word and he decided to stay. So those were the reasons why Eric Garcia haven't left FC Barcelona this winter transfer window. And we all saw it during the game that he played very, very well. Let's not forget that Eric Garcia is one of the players in FC Barcelona at the moment that can play in multiple positions. Yes, he can play as a left back. Eric can equally play as a central defender. He can equally play as a midfielder. So with such a player, you have to be very, very careful with him because it is not any team that is able to have a player that plays in multiple positions. Yes. So during that game, these were some of the players that performed very well. Not like the other players like Yamal or Rafinha. They didn't perform very well. Of course, those ones who know that it is normal that they always perform very well. But these other players are players that have not been doing very well and they step up that game. So that's why we are talking about them. Yes. Now let's go out the goalkeeping situation. That is what has been causing a lot of tension in the dressing room in FC Barcelona as of now. Yes, the first goalkeeper of FC Barcelona, we all know he's injured. Yes, Marc-André ter Stegen is injured, that maybe he will not even play this season or he might come very late by the end of the season. So during that period, Barcelona went for another goalkeeper because then Barcelona had only two goalkeepers and one was injured. They could not rely only on one goalkeeper, PENA. So FC Barcelona decided to go for another goalkeeper, SZCZESNY. SZCZESNY was already away from football. Yes, SZCZESNY already took time off football. He was enjoying himself with his family in Malaga, still in Spain. So they reached out to him and he decided to change his mind. As he said he came back because it was FC Barcelona. Maybe if it was a different team, he couldn't have come. But he said, FC Barcelona cannot call you and you don't come. You know, these are great teams in the way that every player wants to be history in the team. Yes, we have great teams in the way that if a player is needed, he will always want to go there. So he came throughout. PENA has been the first goalkeeper, while SZCZESNY was the second goalkeeper. Yeah, SZCZESNY was the second goalkeeper. What happened that SZCZESNY became the number one in the semi-finals in Saudi Arabia against Atletico Bilbao and in the finals against Real Madrid? It was very simple because during the semi-finals they had a training session and PENA came 3 minutes late. Yes, Hansi Flick was not happy with that. So Hansi Flick decided, like we would just say in the normal way, like he decided to punish him because he came late. So he decided to put him in the bench and brought in SZCZESNY. SZCZESNY was the one who took part during the semi-finals. And during the finals, or we thought that he would bring in PENA in his position, but he didn't. Yes, he did not bring him. He continued with SZCZESNY. After the finals, we came now during the cup, in the midweek cup, he equally used SZCZESNY. Then this weekend, when we all thought that PENA is going to return to his position in the league, he equally kept PENA away, and he haven't said anything to PENA as of now. The goalkeeper is very, very angry because the coach have not said anything to him. Yes, the decision of bringing SZCZESNY at the moment as the first coach, it's the decision of Hansi Flick, not the person who is in charge of goalkeepers, because the person who is in charge of goalkeepers, he said he want PENA to be the first goalkeeper, but Hansi Flick have decided that he is going to continue with SZCZESNY. That has caused a lot of confusion, a lot of tension in the Barca dressing room. We don't know why Hansi Flick have decided to continue with SZCZESNY, but the only thing he said during the press conference before the game on Sunday was SZCZESNY haven't lost a game. Yes, SZCZESNY haven't lost a game, but we all know that SZCZESNY has more experience than PENA. Maybe Hansi Flick wants him to be the #1 goalkeeper as of now in order to show forth his experience. We don't know yet, but as time goes on, we are going to be able to know why Hansi Flick have decided to use PENA instead, to use SZCZESNY instead of PENA. But as of now, PENA is very, very angry, and some of his teammates too are not very happy the way he's been treated, or the way the situation is being handled, because the coach haven't said anything to him. And if Hansi Flick continue like this and Marc-André ter Stegen comes back, it means PENA is going to be the third goalkeeper. And believe me, PENA will not want to continue in FC Barcelona, knowing that he will be the third goalkeeper. Yes, because already PENA will be the one to take part in the Champions League game against Atalanta, because the coach have already said so. So SZCZESNY is going to be the one to take part during that game against Atalanta. It means PENA will still be the reserve goalkeeper. So there have been a lot of tensions in the Barca dressing room. We just hope that this will not lead to something else. Yes, we just hope that this will not lead to a lot of tensions or lead to something else in the Barca dressing room. Yes, let's leave that now and go to transfers. Yes, in FC Barcelona, the players that were supposed to leave, one was already taken care of. That is Eric Garcia, because the manager decided that he doesn't want Eric Garcia to leave. So that one was already cancelled. Another player that they want him to go, but he doesn't want to go because he's still on contract, is Ansu Fati. Hansi Flick doesn't believe in Ansu Fati anymore. Yes, before the beginning of the season, Hansi Flick was the one who was giving praises on Ansu Fati because he saw what he was doing in training. Now, Hansi Flick multiple times have said Ansu Fati is not doing well in training, so he cannot bring him in the starting 11 or even as a substitute as of now. He has kept him away from the team sheet for several games. FC Barcelona want Ansu to leave. Ansu doesn't want to leave because Ansu is still saying that he wants to prove his point in FC Barcelona. So we don't know how the situation is going to be. Is Ansu going to continue to stay in FC Barcelona without playing time? Or Ansu will decide maybe to go on loan? Yes, maybe he will decide to go on loan for these few months left. Then we'll see what will happen during the summer transfer window. But as of now, Ansu Fati is still bent of not leaving FC Barcelona. If he doesn't leave, I think that he will be the one not to have much playing time. Yes, because the coach have already shown him that he doesn't need him and he doesn't believe in him. Another player that FC Barcelona wanted to come and replace Ansu Fati if Ansu Fati finally decides to go is Rashford. Rashford for Manchester United. Rashford has been key in Manchester United during the former managers. But the present manager, Amorim, is not is not in good terms with Rashford. I don't know what happened, but Rashford and the manager and the present manager of Manchester United are not in very good terms, and Rashford had been kept away for almost the last game Rashford played with Manchester United was the game against Man City. Since then, Rashford have not played any game, and he is not even included in the team sheet. So that is even how bad the case has been. So Rashford has been wanting to leave the team, and he has been pushing to go to FC Barcelona, and FC Barcelona too have been having interest in him and making some move towards him. What has even gotten some confusion in the Barca fan zone at the moment, that everybody is being very careful. Even the board, they are being very careful, because this weekend the manager of Manchester United was being asked, why don't you bring in Rashford? He said it is very simple, that Rashford has to change. We don't know what that means. Is it that Rashford is doing something in the training that the manager does not like, or Rashford is rude, or is not in good terms with the manager? We don't know. But the only thing we know as now is that the manager said that Rashford have to change. That if Rashford changes, then maybe he will bring him back in the team. Yes, that is what the manager said this weekend. The manager of Manchester United, that is what he said this weekend. So now we don't know what is even going on. Later on, the journalist asked him, but Manchester United is having some difficulties, especially to score goals. So, and Rashford is very good in that. The manager said he will rather. This is what even caused the tension in the Barca fan zone, and they are being very, very careful about Rashford. The manager said he would rather bring the goalkeeping coach of Manchester United, who is 63 years old, to play instead of bringing in Rashford. I don't know what that means, but that is the situation now with Rashford and Manchester United. Does that mean that Rashford isn't a good player? We don't think so, because we all know that Rashford is very, very talented. Yes, we all know that Rashford is very, very talented, but we don't know why the coach of Manchester United is going to say that he would rather prefer to bring a 63-year goalkeeper coach to play instead of Rashford. It sounds funny, but it's not funny. That is what is going on. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for always being there in my channel. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. That is the only way you can support me. Subscribe, like the video, comment. You know, what is your thought? Do you think that it is a good idea for Hansi Flick to continue with SZCZESNY, or let him bring back PENA as the #1 goalkeeper of FC Barcelona? What are your thoughts? Please let me get your thoughts at the comment section. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.